Hi, this is Mrs. Rondo, and this is our third and final example of some of the extended practice on angle pairs from DeltaMath. So here's another type that you're going to see, and I'm just going to grab a color here and get started. So in the diagram below, we have line or segment AB is parallel to segment CD, so I'm going to mark that. So AB is parallel to CD. Then we also have that EF is parallel to GH. And notice I put a different number of arrows because it's a different set of parallel lines. Okay, then I have the measure of angle IKL is 59 degrees. So I know it's a little bit small, but that says 59 degrees. And then we're supposed to find the measure of IJG. So IJG would be this angle right here, which I'm going to mark with just one arc. No, we'll do two arc marks. And I'll mark 59 with one arc mark. Awesome. Great. So that's the angle we're trying to get to. This is the setup. You're going to see this. They tell you the initial angle is given. And so every angle that we find, we're going to give a reason. So there's lots of ways that I could go about this. But I'm going to start with maybe some corresponding angles. So 59 degrees, if I bring that down to, so this is in the bottom right here, it's in the bottom right corner. If I do the same thing on this parallel line, bottom right corner is here, so it would be 59 degrees. So I'm going to state that this angle, and so I have to name my angle. I need 3 letters to do that. So I can go CLJ, because that's the traces, the sides there, or I can do JLC. It doesn't matter which one. I'm going to do CLJ. And then you would be typing this into DeltaMath, but this is kind of just what it looks like. And then I would say how many degrees. That is 59 degrees. And then I would need to select a reason. So over here, I gave you some examples of what the reasons that they'll give you. So in this case, my reason was corresponding angles. And then once you do that, then you would press try. And once you press try, it's going to tell you if that works or doesn't work. And then you're going to continue on. So that one works. So we're going to go ahead and continue on. And so then I'm still trying to get over to angle. Let me erase a little bit here. Some of these extra marks. Okay, so now I'm trying to get over to angle, the one I have marked with 2 arc marks. And I'm going to switch colors here as well so we can kind of get a general feel. Let's do orange and purple. Okay. And so there's a couple different ways I could go about this. But I have lots of parallel lines, so I can use angle pairs. I could, any angle pairs with parallel lines, I could do some vertical angles. Vertical angles isn't going to take me in the right direction because my vertical angle here would be right here, 59 degrees, which doesn't really help me get to that other angle, but I could do that. There's lots of different paths you could take. I'm going to actually grab my highlighter because I see something fancy. And I'm even going to do it in green. And that is that if I trace this right here, because of my parallel lines right there, there's my Z. It's a little sideways, but it's still my Z. And I have alternate interior angles. So I'm going to jump back to my pen here. And I said I was going to do this in orange, but actually I'm going to stick with purple. I changed my mind. All right, so this one is also 59 degrees because alternate interior angles. So I have to write that down as well. So that would be my next step would be angle, and I'm going to call it LJI. Remember that the middle letter has to be the vertex, has to be that point right there. So LJI, or you could call it IJL, that's fine, is also going to be 59 degrees because, and then I need a reason. If I look at my list, I need alternate interior angles. So alternate interior angles. Okay. Then I'm so super close at this point. Now I am gonna grab my orange, and I see that my 59 degrees and the angle I'm looking for happen to be a straight angle, which is 180 degrees. So I take 180, subtract out my 59, and I would get, oopsie, 7, there we go. I would get, looks like 121. So my missing piece is 121. And so I come up here and I'm going to say angle. This is what I'm trying to find. So I'm going to match it to the directions. Measure of angle I, J, G is, actually I'm going to move that down a little bit so we have all the room we need. Sorry about that. Okay. Angle I, J, G equals 121 degrees. And my reason, how did we figure that out? We used a straight angle. So if I look at my options, I don't see straight angle. Oh no, but I do see something else that is essentially the same, but let's look. Vertical angles, no. Linear pair. Linear pair means they are right next to each other and they form a line. That's your straight angle. So the answer I would choose here would be linear pair. And then I can just double check congruent angles. No, they're not congruent. We don't have a triangle. We don't have a quadrilateral. Base angle. We don't have an isosceles triangle. We didn't do anything with bisecting angles. They're not corresponding angles. You can go through and check them all. And that one looks like our best option. And then, of course, we would be clicking the try button to verify. And that's it. That's our third example. Happy working.